this Dodge Grand Caravan SXT. Got to do it live for you guys. Getting right into it though. Sorry it took a second. I've been busy, but we're getting moving on is all. So I started moving things off of here, as you can see. Getting right down to it. And actually on this car, you can actually pull this out the way and get to the spark plugs. I didn't know that. I think you had to pull the whole thing off of here, but really, only the rear you can get to. But you still, it's only a few more screws to zip this off. You need to pull this out the way because of what we're doing. We don't want to get any type of coolant in there, so we're going to pull it up. Drain out the coolant. Cool. You have a bracket back here that holds it on like this. And this guy always comes out of there like that. It's not cool, but it doesn't. Ain't a big deal. It holds on right on. Hold here, boom, and right, boom. Okay, that holds that bracket to hold on to it. And you also have two more up here. These actually go to right here is all. That's where they go. So when I take this off, I'm pop them on there. I actually go do that right now so you can see what I'm at. I've already got one spark plug out. Let me show you what this thing is. So supposedly, allegedly, the guy said he put champions in here, right? He did it once. Complete liar. Complete liar. Called him. You know what I'm saying? I knew it was a lie. I wanted to see things burn up pretty good. Needless to say, it looks good. I don't see much oil on there, so that's a good sign. We are going to now get this the rest of the way off. You have 8mm bolts here. You have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Down here's 1, 5, and 5 is all it is, maybe. Hold on. Oh, you have a couple here, Dave. 6, 7. It's not a lot. 6, 7. Yeah, right there. One right there is 6, right, and 7. So 6, 7 bolts. Hold it on. Not too many. Then the brackets is all, and that's how you got to get it off. So I'm gonna get a little thing to hold you up with here in a minute. I'm gonna pull him off first. Give me 1 second. You got to also attach these, just detach these hoses. They're a real pain to get off here. This guy right here is a real pain. Unplug these. Be very careful with everything. Very, very, very careful with this. I've broken some of this style of stuff before when it's cold. Very, very gentle. Unplug him. He's got to come out of here. Leave all the thought about it hooked up. This ain't a pain to get loose. It's just how it got to come off of there. You got two little guys back here too that also hang on to the other piece. I'll show you right here in a second. Let me get it off. Hang on 1 second. I can't believe the guy stayed on there. I knew it was. It was so daggone cold and so hard. That guy's on there and ain't come off. Anyway, let me show you what that piece is. This little piece right here. It's like some kind of like the deflector pieces, I think what they call it. Either way, I'm gonna pop it right back on here. You can see that's where one of these guys go. So either way, we're ready to go back in place. Now I am gonna re-lube up everything when I'm done. And that guy's broken. His wire's not going back on. Either way, oh well. That's how that goes. Everything's breaking when it gets cold like this, but it ain't nothing bad. So I just take this off, turn it on out the way like that. I went ahead and did on both undid both of my battery terminals. Spray a little bit of grease up underneath here so you can lubricate this and get loose. Helps out quite a bit. And like I said, this guy just kind of sits here. Unplug all that. Now we're going to pull him up. I'll show you how it comes up. Ready stuff. And like this, and slip forward is all, and get it up one hand. Really, everything's unplugged. Come right off of there. And there you go. Not too bad, huh? Not too bad. And that's the whole intake right there, right? So now, unfortunately, I believe I just need to give me a set of these guys. I mean, since the spark plug holes look pretty good, but we'll see how it goes. I'm going to see what I feel like doing when I get it off. Get that guy out the way here too as well. And we'll get something to stick up in the holes is what we need to do next. So, all right, I'm going to go ahead and put these screws back on here like I was telling you I need to do. This way you can find out how they go. And I'm going to get something to hold you guys up with so I can rock and roll. All right, there we go. These, hang on. Yeah, they're right, I believe. No, these go on the front, my bad. Hang on, this is where the bracket goes. I'm just going to show you. So, this has been pretty crazy right here. Let me go and put this up here. Go up in the front, right? So, right here, you have one. All the rest just kind of stand there like that, right? You can see. Yeah, we have a leaky, got the new, I'm going to show you right here where we got brand new. This is the Dorman one. I've never actually checked it out before I used it, so I'm going to check it out today, see what happens. It looks really nice. High quality stuff. You fit, oh yeah, it does have the gaskets. I didn't even know that. That's perfect. Even better. It's cool. So what we're going to do next is we're going to get these guys unplugged, I guess, but we do need to put some over these holes. So we should have some more of these gaskets. Either way, they got to come out. We'll get these up. I'm going to pull the back spark plugs the rest of the way out. I'm going to make sure I cover all this first and then blow everything out of here. And then when nothing gets in my way, we'll pop these up. And I'll get something to hold you guys with so you can actually see what I'm doing, hopefully. Got a new little cool tool. It works kind of. I want to break that. Those things are not cheap. I'll tell you, don't break them if you can help it. It's so daggone cold. You got to really, really be careful here today, though. How's everybody doing? How's everybody's holiday? Good holiday? Whew, let's see here. Get this guy off right here next. Ah, what a pain in the butt. And you just kind of pinch down and pull back real gentle, and it should come off like that guy just did, just like that. Be very gentle as it's on. Back you go, and then push down. Really don't got to push back for it. And you hear it click, that means it's coming loose. Very gentle with them. Pain in the butt to come off. And this whole thing is so fragile, you don't want to break any wires if you can help it. See, pops right over that lip. Some of these don't really pop over the lip very well. This guy did actually really nicely, and it popped right loose. There we go. All right, even better. So now right down here, and be very careful when I say this. I'll show you these in a second, okay? So you actually got to take, I think on this car, you got to pull the whole fuel injector up, I believe, on this stupid thing. I don't think you got to take it off. Maybe I don't. I'm going to see, but I do know this got to come out the way to get to the housing to pull it up. I probably should have looked that up, right? I know, it's my fault. Either way, go ahead and get these guys up out of here, and then get the rear spark plugs out. Turned out to be a bigger job than I thought, honestly. As one of these guys, I don't want to drop anything down here, right? So I do have a different way to do this. I know some people vacuum it out. I just put paper towels down there, and I'm going to blow the sucker off. Here's what I'm going to do. There's two. Let me get all 6 of these off real quick. Just little squares. And it's 3. Kind of collect them as they go, right? 4. Careful not to gouge them, because you may have to reuse them. You know, you probably shouldn't do that, but if they're not too bad sometimes, save a few bucks. You know, in the long term, it'll probably cost you a lot more. Probably not a good idea. I'm just saying, if you got to, you got to. These feel a little bit probably not going to be reused. They're too flat. Very rarely can you reuse this stuff. I'm just saying, you never know somebody's situation, you know. Either way, there you go. You can clean this up with some stuff you can't clean them up with if you really have to reuse them. But I suggest you don't do that, honestly. Sometimes you can't find this stuff half the time too. Either way, I'm gonna set this over here for now. Out the way. And think about it, snow over here, don't it? It's so damn cold. Look, it does look crazy, don't it? It does look like it's cold snow. I hope not. So, trying to flip you guys around. My gloves, my hands are so cold, it won't work. I have to use my tongue. Oh man, that's crazy. There we go. Sorry about that. Anyway, give me a second. I'm gonna get y'all something to sit y'all in. Man, my glasses suck. I've had my nose broke so many times. It just like, it sits down on my nose like crazy. So I'm gonna grab a few paper towels. Give me 1 second and grab a holder for you guys. How's it go? It's been a hell of a job. I'll tell you what, hell of a job right here. You're lying. Oh man, that busted my butt. So, got a bunch of paper towels. We'll stuff them down the holes. We're going to get the other spark plugs out. I have one out right here. And we'll get it rocking. So, like I was saying, you can't get to the spark plugs in the rear. But it's really just a few more bolts, 8 millimeters, like 7. Pull off the whole cover. Pretty easy stuff. So, well, 9, because you got, well, and the brackets. So, anyway, it's not that bad. It didn't take long. Not like that Honda GDI. That was crazy. I know that definitely was. Either way, hope everybody had a good holiday. Mine sucked. What about y'all? I worked pretty much all holiday, like always. Oh well, it is what it is, right? I'm gonna stop it right down in here. Give me a second. I'm gonna get my little holder for you guys. One sec. I promise. I'm gonna show you everything here. Don't want to get nothing in here. That's a big problem if you do. Don't want to do that. So. You actually put 1 paper towel in each hole. 1 in each hole, okay? I'm going to show you right now. In 1 second what I'm doing here. All right, that should be good to go right there. All right, good to go. All right, so what I'm going to do next is, I'll show y'all before I get the holder, and I'm going to show you exactly what I'm doing. I'm going to get a few more paper towels up before I get going. I got to get 6 more. Actually, not whole 6 more. I got to get 3 more, really. And one to wipe my hands off with, and one to wipe the thing off with. I usually get a few more. I'm gonna need them, you know what I'm saying? I'm gonna put 1 over here for now because the spark plug hole is open on this side over here. I put a half one. I ripped these in half. I'll show you the second one here. All right, there we go. We need 1 more for that back one. I'm gonna show you right now what is going on. It ain't too bad crazy, but it definitely is a mess. I'll tell you that right now. All right, there we go. So, give me 2 seconds. I'll wipe off my hands and get my holder out for you guys. But, whew, let me show you what I'm doing. So, y'all can see everything is now covered up. I'm going to blow this stuff out of here. See how I just have this kind of chilling? I don't like to move this too much. Kind of have this, especially rinse the loft on to hold it into place. Move this whole hose up over here. I'm just doing this to show you. You don't have to do this. Makes it easier to get the stuff. To show you really, because you got to get these pieces off. That's what goes to the front of this cover right there. It's the front 2 bolts. I want to put everything back where it goes. Oh yeah, I'm gonna show you. Put the bracket back before I get anything else done. I'll show you this goes back onto here like this is all. And I'll show you this real quick, and then we'll get done the business. So right here, this goes like this. All these little tabs break. They just suck. It goes on something. Let me show you. Oh, this way actually. You can tell it's only one way, so you can't really screw that up. You know what I'm saying? It goes on one way. Maybe you can, I don't know. Maybe I lie. It goes like this. Has to. Which way does it go? That's how it's laying. It's funny, I guess. Let me get my holder. It's impossible to do this. Let me sit you right here until I get my little. I'll show you right quick what I'm doing real quick. If you can see. If you can see, I hope you can. Anyway, let me put it back on real quick here. Oh yeah, like that. It don't go that way. It goes like this way. Like that. Yep, like that. And just like that. I'll show you. That goes on the bottom. So we just need the other bolts I just had where they go to. In my hand they were. Got no more. Oh yeah, they'll leave on the car maybe. I don't know. Either way. Oh yeah, this thing's probably on top of them. No. Anyway, it goes like this. So can y'all see how that goes? We can get the other bolts whenever I find them. I just had them. I'll see them. Oh, there they are. Cool. I got them right here. Edge of these 2 right here. They go right here on top of this. I'm just going to put it back in place so I don't lose where stuff goes is all. It helps out later, trust me. 7 me, what you doing, man? How's everybody doing? I'm put it back in place over here too where this guy goes. It goes right here. You see that right here? And goes in like this. The washer facing that way. That's all. And make sure a little extra room. Be careful these hoses don't break. I'm just going to put it back in place for now since I'm not really doing nothing back here. Goes just like that is all. Like that. You see that? Cool. Just like that one. All right. There we go. And we're just setting it on tight enough for now. We'll put everything back in a second. But you can see how that bracket is now. Everything's back to go back on like it should be. Where's that little deflector piece? The deflector's there. Hang on. What was I looking for? Oh, yeah. That ring. The ring. An annoying ring I could not get off earlier. I know it. Oh, here it is. Right here. It goes like this right here is all. Let me show you this real quick. It goes like this. And of course that low guy came off, so I'm just gonna stick them back on like I had it. Way on back here is where it went like that. And it sticks back on here is all. Get on. I'll put it back on here. So, whew, man, what a pain in the butt job is this. I'm gonna pop it back on there for now because I don't need it up here. Anyway, something like that. And then, like I said, this goes on back on like that, and it's all that holds the front radiator hose on, you know what I'm saying, like that, and like this. So that's all back on snug. And now I can move it out of the way. Really, I don't gotta take that apart. I just like to do it. Take the air filter when I do it is all. That goes all like this. So pop it on back on for now. Walla walla. Walla walla. Bing bang boom. There we go. And so now we're gonna put this new stuff on. I can't wait. Kind of cool. Unfortunately, I don't think I'll be using this today because the spark plugs look really good. But I'll save the customer a few $100. You know what I'm saying? Everybody likes to save a little bit of money, right? And that goes right here. I'll show you right here. It goes on there. That stupid, it's so annoying thing is. It just holds on like this, and then this goes up into here. Like that. And it's a tab thing that holds it on. So, whew, what a pain in the butt. So, I'm going to go ahead and get you something to hold y'all up with. Wipe off my hands before I dig my hands in my backpack. And get my Milwaukee backpack. I love this backpack right here. Sweet. That's my Milwaukee backpack. It's awesome. So, my fingers aren't working. It's so cold. It's crazy. It really is crazy. All right, give me a second. I'm going to grab my little tool so y'all can be held up properly. And hopefully I can get it to work okay. It should be fine. Let's see. Here it is. I should definitely help with stabilizing, you guys. I'm going to go and get it out, put it together, and see what we can do here. That'll be all we should need. All right, let's see. Now, it's kind of hard with the cover on it to mount it, but it always seems to do okay, really. I mean, for the most part. I don't need to have the thing hooked in, nothing crazy like that. It ain't that big a deal. That's all I'm gonna do is like this. I'm not hooking none of this crazy stuff up. I don't need to do none of that. Just gonna stick a clamp on the back of your here, like this for these guys here. We'll stick a clamp on the back. And it says where to clamp it, so it says camera this way. So put the camera on this way. Give me a second, clamp it on. It actually does fit on here. It's just a little bit heavy is all. I'll try to put it down as far as possible as it. Down here is where I can usually put it on. And it fits pretty dang on good usually. Let me see. Oh, there goes the volume. Sorry about that. Press on that button, that ain't good. All right, y'all can actually probably going pretty good now, but all right, we'll tuck it in tight like that. Now we can hook it up. Give me one sec. Pop it out like that one here, and we'll pull the legs out down here, and we'll hook it all up. Y'all can see what I'm doing. Here's all. All right, the DJ Osmos. I like this little guy. It ain't too bad for real. All right, so I don't really need this separate camera. I ain't gonna worry about him for now. I'm just gonna straight up and go at it like this. Let me hook you on here. There we go. Nice, pretty nice job. Grab that sucker in. Grabbed it really nice. All right, so see it. All right, so I'm gonna show you where I'm at. I'm gonna bring it and flip you around. All right, so y'all can see where I'm at in here, right? Pretty good. Y'all can see back here we got our spark plug holder in the back. That's where the back of that piece goes on there. And for now, we're going to go ahead and blow all this crap out of here, right? It sounds good. Start there. Got to start somewhere. Blow all the stuff out of there. Have to hold your while I do it. Don't want to drop it on the ground and break nothing. That's all. Real quick blow. Make sure everything's covered up like it is. You can vacuum it. I just blow it. It's easier this way. Air compressor works good if you're in a shop. But I'm not in a shop, so I'm going to do it just right here. One of my favorite tools. I always use this tool all the time. Always do it, always. You always take that oil dipstick out the way too. You don't want to break it off. If you think it's going to be a problem, get it up out the way, bro. That's going to be it, though. Pretty easy stuff, right? Got my coolant. Oh, my coolant is draining down there pretty good. I think that's all right for now. And let's see, where we go next. Y'all can actually set up here in the battery where the permanent PP blaster is. Actually, that'll probably be a really good spot for you, I bet. We can get rolling. Be pretty easy. All right, let's see here. I'm going to turn you around here a little bit. Wrong way. I got to get the hang of this still. All right, y'all can still where I'm at. Pretty cool. All right, cool. All right, here we go. All right, now y'all can kind of get the idea where I'm working. Y'all can see what I'm doing, right? I'm going to move back a little bit further like that and try to see if I can't go down anymore. I can't go down. It's crazy, ain't it? I don't know why. Either way, that'll have to work. I want to follow it up off the battery, but that ought to be okay like that, right? All right, cool. Give me a second. I'm going to get the rest of these spark plugs out of here. That way we can get moving on everything. Get it back together. All right, next one out. We pull him out. I keep all my spark plugs in order, right? You don't want to take it off. So what I'm going to do is this is the ratchet here I'm using. Got a swivel extension. Swivel on the ratchet to itself. I believe this is a 5/8. Yeah, 5/8 on this Chrysler. This is a SXT engine here. SXT. Off position. We go on in like that one. And it should be pretty easy to get off. The last one was very easy to get off because it's been here so damn long. That's why. Got some different ones to put back in, that's for sure. Different ones always going back in. That's all. Always doing. The guy claimed he did this, but he definitely did not. I can assure you that he did not do it. Yeah, I've been working on my channel organization. You gotta tell me what you think. Check out my playlist. They'll all be pretty linked. A lot better than they were, I'll tell you that. Y'all want to see tons of lab repairs. I used to be really bad at this. I'm still pretty bad sometimes, but you know, at least I got a few additional tools. Hey, y'all can ever help out, man. Brother out. I don't want to complain. There you go. Look at that guy. Smoking it. Smoking it right there. That's crazy looking at it. All right, we'll keep in order, right? So I always keep my plugs and stuff in order. I'll show you that in a second. And that guy goes there, and that guy goes there. Now, I only use dilated grease on my plugs and engine oil. That's it. For now, this is going back in. Don't not put it back in there. Don't want stuff going down your holes. You know what I mean, dude? All right, so right here's the next one. And we're going to get him done. We're going to get the spark plugs rocked out is what I'm going to do next. And then we'll take this other piece off. And then we'll go from there. Get it going, they come right on out. They're pretty damn easy to really freaking do. All right, there's the next one out. So. That should be loose, I hope. Just like put them on out of here, just like that. And that should be number 3 in the back. All right. Not in the back, number 3, but you know what I mean, in the back. That's a pretty old spark plug. Dry it out of it. All right, here we go. Now, we're gonna do this next. So, whew, man, what a pain. So, I'm gonna go ahead and put the plugs back in right now. Is what I'm gonna do. It's they ought to be pre-gapped because they are Denzos. They should be pre-gapped for sure. And you can usually tell if they're pre-gapped. I'll show you how real quick. You pop them open. And GK is my favorite, but you know, he didn't want to spend a million on plugs, but you see how Denzos come? That way you can't bend the gap if the box gets dropped. That is what you're looking for if you want just a good spark plug, pretty cheap. 5.356. All right. And what I like to do, like I was saying, is this. Now, I'm going to go ahead and do them all at once. See what I'm going to do. Brand new spark plug, right? We'll go ahead and get them all ready. Open up the second one. Just get that one rocked out. Makes things clear. You do things and gripping, right? There we go. And there we go. Get it all back in right now. Get it done. Now, what I was saying is this. I got some engine oil in my car. That's all I use on these. Engine oil, that's it. That'll be it. Engine oil, that's it, baby. Alrighty. That'll be perfect right here. A little bit of engine oil right here. My liquid Molly engine oil. Put a little bit around the plug is all. That's all you need to do. It is pretty cold, so it'll take a little bit longer to get down there on my fingers, all. Just get it on there, we can get it on there, is it? It don't take a whole lot of oil, like I said. And it just takes a little bit. Get it all oiled up right now. I'll get them all oiled and put them right here. That way it goes back in a lot easier. A little bit around this thread part, a little bit of engine oil. That's all I use. I don't use none of that anti-seize crap. It's just a paint. And it really makes things worse. I tell you, it really does. That's all you need. A little bit of engine oil. Clean that engine oil and you're ready to rock. Well, dilated grease back here too can't hurt. I'm gonna grab some of that too, just because that's what I do. Make life easy, why not? And I'm gonna go ahead and do the front plugs while I'm at it, and then we'll get down to business on the other part. All right, looking good. So, yep. And all you need is a 10mm ratchet right here is all. And we're putting it back in. What you doing? My hands on, put them back here for now. Back in the hole we go, and we'll zip these guys off too. All right, 10mm. Here we go. With these, you don't have to take them off all the way too. Can y'all see where I'm at over here? Check it out. Yeah, I can actually see pretty good. All right, we're gonna go ahead and do this next. I can get down. I can't get y'all down no more. I'm sorry. How's that? It's okay? All right, cool. I'm gonna zip these off here now. Don't take them out all the way. Just get them loose enough. You can leave them halfway sticking in. That way you don't have to pull them out later. You feel what I'm saying? It's actually perfect. Just like that. You wiggle them more gently out. Don't mess up these spark plugs. I mean, the ignition coil, sorry. Engine ignition coils, don't mess them up, whatever you do. And just like that again, that should be enough to get it out. Nice and gentle on that guy too, and same way as here. 10 mil. Yeah, he never did these. He straight lied to us when he sold the car. I knew he was lying too. I said, ain't no way he did this. I knew it, but just when I met the guy, I ain't no dummy, so we keep these in order as well. I'm gonna show you what I mean here in a minute. Trust me, when I say in order, take them out, lay them in order, though. All right, and there we go, just like that, just like it's here. So, here we go. If you want to, you can hurry up and get these out quicker, which I'm actually going to do because I'm trying to get things done here today. I want to grab me a step up like I always do. You know? And there we go. That's how I'll get them out a little quicker. I would never put it back in with this. I'm just getting them out there. It just helps speed things around. Up is all. Yes, it does. Yes, it does. All right, here we go next. One at a time, maybe one at a time. All right, so we use a step up on the ratchet here to get this out of here. I think I have this in the link too if you want one. I love this. Use it a ton. Make sure you'll loosen it in. Whatever you do, don't go tighten anything. There we go. Yeah, right on how we go. Stick this down by this cylinder here. It's on. I'll show you in a minute what I'm doing. way we can examine all of our cylinders as well. All right, there we go. And that guy's out she comes. There we go. That's another one there. And to make it pretty easy work of this right now, we got to get to a new job, so we got to hurry up and go. I don't think it's on the way. Oh, yeah, we're going. Definitely good. And there we go. And that is the other cylinder right there. And there we go. All three of those out. We get the spark plugs down. We'll get the oil cooler on, and that'll be a wrap for this guy, right? All right, so next, back in with the spark plugs, right? Since these don't have covers in them, we're going to put these back in here. Right? Makes sense. So, I'll show you something about this here, too. Now, there's several ways to do this. When I do my spark plug and put it back in the holes, what I like to do is, these are already oiled, right? So, you see those holes? They ain't bad, but they ain't real clean either. So, I'm going to go ahead and try to give them a little clean out. So, I'm going to have to do it like this. So, buddy. Hey, what's going on, Benny? What's up, everybody? Yeah, that's a pretty fascinating ordeal, huh? There's cars, I swear. It's not too bad. But, yeah, go ahead, man. Feel free. Like, subscribe. I got all kinds of crazy live streams. You can check them out. I'm sorry about some of the earlier ones. They're pretty bad until I learned a little bit something about this stuff. And, of course, I can't find my dilated grease. I never can. So, I'll do my best to find it. Oh, maybe over here. Who knows? I want to get these plugs back in. I'm just going to actually probably put them back in and get the grease if I have to. But I'm going to see if I can locate it real quick. Oh, you know what? It's probably in the back of my truck, I bet. Not up here. Up here, is it? So, I'm going to go ahead and do this. And I'm going to come back and get the grease in a second. But, car you're working on, it's a 2018 Chrysler Town and Country. Well, not Town and Country, sorry. Chrysler. Dodge Grand Caravan. SXT, my bad. That's a Chrysler Town and Country. I should know better than that. Same engine. Same engine, basically, you know. Same 3.6. Same 3.6 they put in all these vehicles. So it's pretty much all the same thing. So what I do, I put it back. I just go like this and basically make sure it is cleaned up. Make sure that, like I said, put a little oil on under these. Never anti-seize. And I'll stick it back in with the magnet. Don't let it drop on the ground, whatever you do. You know what? That's what I was going to go do. Give me 1 second. I'm going to see if I can get some cleaner and just spray that out just a little bit as well. I don't like to stick them in. If they're a little bit dirty, I don't like doing that. You know what? I probably got to get in the truck. Give me 1 second. Let me see if I got any cleaner in my truck. For that, any better cleaner than that guy. I like to use electrical cleaner. Give me 1 second, please. I'll be right back. Alright, guess what I found, guys? That's a little bit. This one don't have the top on it. That's the only problem. The dick on top is falling off here. Almost busting my butt, too. I don't know if I can use a brake cleaner top. Let me see if I can. I did find the dilated grease, though. Let's see if I can get this to work. I don't think it will, though. We'll see that one. Yeah, it might actually work, actually. Let's see. Oh, yeah, that'll work good. Check it out. I can use the, that was the right top anyway. We can use this. This is it's an electric parts cleaner. I like to use that, honestly. And all y'all, yeah, just real quick, let me show y'all how I laid this out. I appreciate you, buddy. Let me show you real quick what I'm doing here. Sorry, my fingers are so cold, they won't turn around. That's how I lay out my plugs so we know what order they're in. I'm going to go ahead and give them a quick clean real quick if I can. Let me see what I can do here. Wrong way, wrong way. Oh, there we go. And I'm going to show you. Oh, sorry, I used to the controls. They're like backwards. Everybody got backwards. All right, go like this. That's it. Leave this in here, and you can just take it and give it a little clean. I got it all, and clean it out just a little bit. There you go. You don't need a lot. Keep it in order like I have it. That's all. And just like that as well. It's good. Get the insides cleaned out some. Gotta get crazy with it or nothing. Like I said, just get them cleaned out some is all, because you gotta put them back in the car. I'm not changing these out. I mean, you could, you probably should, honestly, but customer doesn't want to on this job, so I ain't gonna do nothing to cost them more money. Now, if it messes up, I ain't on me. You know what I'm saying? I tell people that all the time. I would have probably done it, but I can't, you know, force the customer thing laid out nicely. I like it. And then right up here, we're gonna clean the inside of these guys out as well. Real quick, a little right on each hole. Not a lot. Don't want to get crazy with nothing, you know what I'm saying? Just enough is all. That way we get some of that stuff out of there. We're gonna put it in with a nice, fresh, oiled up. That'll be a wrap. Finish to it. All right, we can get these out. Like I said, we're going back in with everything else for now, for here. Staying back here. Oh, no. Thank God it landed this time. I'm going to mess up my nice ratchet if I keep doing that. And the same way over here, same way over here. There we go. That's perfect. Yeah, we got to leave enough of that in there to clean it up. Emma set that up there for now. I'm going to get my ratchet up for the 5th time. I'm going to drop the damn thing. It's pretty reliable, I'm not going to lie. Like, I'm not even using that no more, except for to put the some work. We'll set it over here. I'm going to go ahead and wrap it up over here like this. Flip it around, I guess. And there we go. So, sorry about that. Whew. You're new here, man? That's what's up. Well, feel free. Like and subscribe, man. I do all kinds of work on all kinds of cars. So I just happen to do something every other day. You never know what I'm going to do next. And that's the truth. I'm not kidding. I just do mobile repairs. I do mainly mobile repairs, mainly live stuff, you know. Mainly live auto repairs is what I do. I try to do some at it, but not the best. I don't have time for it, honestly. So, appreciate you stopping in. All right, let's get this done. We can get to that, down to that oil, the oil part we're supposed to be doing. The oil cooler, oil housing, gasket, whatever you want to call it. Oil housing, whatever. Basically, an oil cooler that runs through the oil housing. I just want to get the rest of the spark plugs in and get this out the way. I may actually have to do a part 2 because I do have to run. I got a call earlier for a Volvo XC90, which I okay, but you know how that goes. Once you get it, you get word, you can work on it. You get a lot of Volvo calls. All right, we got to leave these guys with oil. I'm just gonna set them up here. Denso 5356. We could have gone $25 AGKs, but you know it depends. Not what the customer wanted to do. Like I said, I also would have done my ignition cools probably, but his don't look bad. That's why I'm cleaning them. That's why I'm gonna put them back with dialect grease and all that good stuff there as well. So anyway, get some more oil out of here for us, just to put on the end of my spark. Anti-seize, that's the worst. That stuff is for a car. I love this oil too because it got like a little neon green color to it. And like I said, just around this part right here is all. That's it. Same way over here. Nice and clean engine oil is perfect for this right here. This is glow in the dark engine oil too. Not glow in the dark, but sorry, UV light engine oil. A little bit more on this guy here. A little bit more on this guy here. That's all you need, really. Don't want to get crazy with anything, right? Also, too many connections while you're in here. Go ahead and lube them up. It'll make life easier going back on. I promise you that. Like these guys right here, I'm gonna lube them out here in a second when I'm doing it. Lubing anything, I may have to take off later or plug back up later. It makes it a whole lot easier to go on, go off, all that stuff. It really does. Around the hoses, I took off. Make sure I don't pinch my finger on that thing. I think I'll fly quick around here. There's a little bit in here. That'll be helpful there. And around that just a little bit. It can move back and forth easier. I mean, mainly everything I want to be touching and moving right around here. Right around the radiator, right where the radiator piece goes in. And that looks pretty good, right? Around here, it's fine, good to go. All right, cool. So, all right, next we'll put the cap back here. We're done with that now. And then we'll get the rest of these in the hole, man. Whew, that is crazy. It's supposed to get about to start snowing. It's definitely getting dark. I know that. Give me 1 second. I'm gonna wipe my hand, the rest of the oil off my hand right now. And next we'll put the next one in, one at a time. Like I said, take your time with it. Don't get crazy fast on that. You don't need to do all that. And get them back in the right holes as we go. All right, now these all have plenty of oil. Make sure they're all oiled up nicely. We'll go ahead and put this in first. Drop it in real slow. To give us share this stuff a second hand to dry off. To give it a little couple turns. See, you ain't gonna do a lot. I should be able to grab it though, at least from here. If not, you can tell me to take your finger like that and just give it a little bump loose. You got to. You don't want to drop them far. And lay it down gently into the hole. Same way here. I'll show you in a second how I'm doing this in a minute. Same way like that right there. Or you can take and just lower it in with your finger. That's what I do. So you basically go like this. When you stick it down the hole like this, take your finger and you lower it down the rest of the way. Let me show you. That's what I do, so you don't crack the porcelain. It's real easy to do. I mean, I don't really know. You just trust me. Same way in the back. You can just lower it in. Also, yeah, but this card's actually kind of easy. You don't even need the magnet. You just kind of stick it like this. Lay your finger up against the side like this. Let me show you real quick. Let me show you what I mean. Y'all can see what I'm doing. Basically, go like this right here. See what I'm doing? So you go in like this with a spark plug. You go in like this. You kind of take your finger. You go rest it down the side and push it down on into the bottom. Oh, hey, don't drop it like 30 feet to the bottom and crack it. It works really good. Then take it like this. Stick it in. Lower it onto the bottom like that. You know, see what I'm doing? Lower it onto the bottom like that. And it goes right on in real gently and ain't gonna break none up. All right, next we go to snug them up. Now, Denzo's a little different. You want to do these basically so they crush. So that little washer on them crushes. Now, the ones that came out of there, they were basically about to fly out of there. They kind of got the same thing, but not really. And you can see these were crushed at one point, but over time they just kind of started coming out. These are the originals, I believe. Either way, I'm gonna go ahead and first I'm going to back off my tool, I guess. And I'm going to go ahead and just snug them up by hand a little bit, all of them. Get them started. You never want to get crazy with them. Always want to get them going. Started first, right? Always get them started first with your hand. And I'll snug them up here in a second. That's all. All right, that guy should be pretty good. Oh yeah, snug it up nicely. There we go. That's one of them. Get these ignition coil packs back on. Put the dialectic grease only. I'll show you where on the ignition coils in 1 minute. Get that wrapped up. We'll rack up this one piece right here. I'm going to have to come back and do this oil cooler. I'm sorry I don't have no time, but I'll see what I can do for you guys. Y'all what I got here? It's another one. Y'all all the way over there. Sorry about that one. Y'all got kind of carried away over that direction, huh? I don't know what's going on there. There's another one snug. So we can snug them up. There we go. There's two in there pretty nicely. Here's the last one right here. Here's all. All right, looking good. Same way with him. Sometimes you can speed this up with the ratchet also, but you don't really need to. I would never use a ratchet, putting it back in first. I'll try to treat people's cars like it's my own. You know what I'm saying? Don't do crazy stuff on people's cars. Get out of hand with that ratchet. It'll rip the day on head right out of there. There you go. Yeah, you know what I mean. It won't be good. The cylinder will be toasted. I've done it. A long time ago, I learned my lesson the hard way. So, anyway, get these snug by hand too. Really, if you just do a spark plug on your vehicle, this is how you do it. Pretty easy stuff. I'm sorry I didn't have the beginning on this tape. I ain't got time for all this today. I'm so crazy busy. I gotta get this Volvo job done. I like my Volvo jobs. They're not bad little cars, but they got I have the computer for. That's why I say I like it, not any other reason. Yeah, I've done quite a few. Like I said, I need to do more on video, really. I know a lot of people tend to like those videos. I don't know why. Especially like Volkswagens. I used to have one, did a lot of videos on that. All right, last one was snugging. So I'll come back in a second, see if we got any questions. I'll just get that down to the oil cooler on this video if I can. I believe that's going to be a T30. I believe to take that off. Will hold me to it till I get down there and check it. All right, they're all snugged up. I mean, for the most part, in there we're snug. Very careful with these clips. They're so brittle. Okay, let me show you right now what I'm gonna do next. How much, I can't see how much I can see. So anyway, can y'all see? Okay, I guess. Yeah, a little bit the wrong way. Let me see if I can get you back this way. All right. Shoot, sorry. You said too much vibration. What are symptoms of transmission mount? Worn out transmission mount. I can tell you real quick if you want. So, sorry. Worn out transmission mount. I'll be 100% honest with you. Best way to check it is just put your car in park. Get somebody to look at the engine. Put on the brake. Put in reverse. Put in drive. Your engine, if it goes whoop, whoop, like that, yeah, probably got an engine mount. You got like 2 or 3 of them, 4 of them with the transmission mount too. So keep that in mind. Got several of those. So you definitely have several. Okay, next set up. 3/8" fuel. Yeah, that's right too. That is right, Nick. That works great too. Yep, I used to use hose, but when you're rolling like this, I mean, I just don't always have hose on me, so finger works good. As long as you don't drop it far, you're fine. You don't want to drop it down and bend that tip, because then you're not going to fire right? You have immediate misfire, or just let it flat on the hole. People don't know it's a serious issue, you know. I get it. You can use a hose, like Nick said, or magnet. Magnet sometimes kind of tricky because of all the other magnetized stuff, but really this works good too. This is a special socket I got. It's got a metal magnetic inside, so I can pull it right out. If I don't have this now, I loosen it. I can usually stick the magnet in and pull it out. Spark plug hose works too, or a hose like he was saying, 3/8" hose works great. Think about it, 3/8" hose, 3/8" socket. It'll work fine, and you can strip it exactly right. You can't tighten it all the way like that. What's the torque spec? Anybody know? Anybody know the torque spec on spark plugs? There really isn't a torque spec anymore that I go by. I go by the washer. You turn it until it just crushes. And I mean, you don't want to get crazy, but you have to hold the wrench a special way. I'm going to show you right now. So right now, I'll hold my wrench to do it. Never get one too long either, okay? And you always get like this. I took them out, they basically just came on out of there. So anyway, take it like this. They're already tight by hand, right? We'll start with the back. Actually, yeah, which one can y'all see better? Yeah, we'll start with, it don't matter. You can't see that one stirring right like that. Okay, all right, you can see now. So let me show you what I do. So I stick it in like this. And since they're already pretty tight, hold the ratchet way up here, right? That's the secret to this, is make sure you tighten it on. And hold it way up there like that. Like that. Once you feel that washer start to crush, you go like this. There you go, 15 degrees after you feel the washer crush. That's it. That's all you got to do. And don't never go no tighter. Now, there may be a certain torque spec if you use certain plugs. Denzos and NGKs, what you do, so you turn like this, like I said, hold up here. So you feel like it's snug, and then up here, 15 degrees, that's it. That's all you got to do. Don't get too crazy, like I said. Really, you can just go 10 degrees probably, but I always try to go between 10 and 15. I've been doing this for a long time, so if you don't have been doing it a long time, like I said, just so it gets snug, and then you should be able to go another 15 degrees, and that should be about perfect. Ain't no need to over tighten these, there really isn't. I don't know if y'all can see what I did then, so get it tight with your hand right here, and then go. So you get tight with your hand like this, snug, you take it like this, like I said, 10, 15 degree turn, and that is enough to crush down the washer that holds it. That is actually the new spec, I think, that NGK and Denso both go by, I believe. And if you actually look it up, I'm pretty sure I'm right on that. Hold me to it, but I'm pretty sure. That's what I do. I've been doing it so long, I can almost do this by, blindly if I need to. If I get it. That's why I said use a swivel socket, swivel extension. Helps you out a whole lot more. Same way, hold it back in the back, tighten it up, and then in the exact same way. Exact same way. That one may not have been as tight back here. Yeah, we're pretty loose. There we go. I'm getting stuck another. All right, just like that again, and another. Let's see. 15 degrees, basically. I'm going to give that one more little snug. This one just not quite as snug as the other ones. There we go. That's perfect, though. I'm going to double check it again with my hand. It's just because it's hard to get to it, though. All right, that one's definitely tight now. Not too tight, but tight enough. Some of these just a pain to get to because of where they're at. They feel like they're snugger than they are. It's hard to get the exact, radius on it. You need to get the same way back here. Same way I was doing it. Use your hand up front, and then we're going to get one last final snug is all. Again, and one. Like I said, 10, 15 degrees, that's it. That one's snug too. And one more to go, is it? The last one. Same way. And there we go, just about good. Like I said, like this again. I don't want to pull that guy. I'm going to pull it around the back. And like this, one more time. And 15 degrees, or 10 degrees actually. And there we go, just about 10 to 15. Probably about 12, 13 degrees is enough to crush that washer down. Good to go. All right, so they're all back in. All of them are back in. And here's one of the most important parts coming up. Whenever I do these jobs, I'm going to show you right quick. And then I'm going to have to probably come back and do the second part. I cleaned everything out with this stuff here. You can use master flow sensor cleaner, whatever, it's fine. Keep them in order, put them back in order. That's always a smart way to do it. Or if you want to on this car, you may want to put the ones that look the best in the back. But I just keep them how they are. It's up to you. But you take your dilated grease. Let me show you how you use it right here. All you got to do is this. It's pretty, basic stuff, but you only want to get this in here, right? And just inspect them. For any holes, anything looks worn. I don't see anything, looks pretty good. Right? And you stick a little bit of grease in here. That's all you got to do. Not a lot. See right here? That's all? Yep, just like that is all. And just enough to go in that hole. Don't get it around the outside of the lips. Just in there like this. That's all you want to do, okay? Lay it on back down for now. Move on to the next one. And just right inside the hole. Just like that. Y'all see what's there? Don't get on the outside. Whatever you do, don't do that. Okay, same here. And just like that again, and only on the inside. Get on the outside, you can cause it to arc over outside out of here. You want it to arc out the edges, and then you have all big mess on your hands, and you really will. All right, same right here. Look inside, all looks pretty good, right? Dry the bone. I will say that. Same thing in here. Put a little grease in the inside. And there we go. Just on the inside like that is all. If you get it on the outside, make sure you wipe it off really good, okay? You don't want to start flying out the side of here, whatever you do. You don't want that to happen. Same way, see how perfectly it's in there? Maybe I can see that, hopefully you can. Just in there, that's it. Not on the side of the lips. You don't want to do that. Whatever you do, don't do that one. And right here. And the same way here. And a little bit on this side, like that. Out around the outside edges, right? All right, next we're going to put them back in. So this is the far one in the back here. And we're going to take it right here and put it right back in here. It goes right back in back here. So let me see. Just put it in gently for now. And line everything up. Get it lined up for the time being. Oh, there's that clip. There's that cool clip trying to come loose. It almost fell down the daggone hole. Them clips are just so brittle. Be careful, okay? Don't let it fall down them holes on you. And nice and gentle, push it in the hole. I don't know if y'all saw that daggone clip try to fall down the hole right there. It almost went in the hole. That one would have been good. I had to get it out of there. Next one over is this guy right here. Next one in the list. And in we go, same way. There's nothing on the outside. Just over here on the edges is all. Same way. And we go here. Just like that. Nice and gentle. That ought to be perfect. Like I said, it's clean, looking good. Same way right here as well. Nice and good looking there too. And like I said, nothing. That's got a little of that cleaner. Some of that cleaner still in there. That's okay. Ain't gonna hurt nothing. Like I said, it's the electrical cleaner for a reason. Right here. Usually I use master flow cleaner, honestly, but this is fine for now. Everything's going back in the same home it came out of. And I've been kind of snug it up a little bit. Nothing yet. We're just getting it back in so nothing falls down these holes, okay? Like these rear clips, like I almost did a second ago. That wasn't good. Of course, some stuff's gonna break. That's just how it goes. Like I said, make sure some of this, you don't have any liquid left in here. If you do, let it drip out. And back in, like I said, cleaner's in there. I'm not cleaner about the lubricant. Get the rest of that cleaner out if you need to. But the rest is just gonna run down there anyway when you push it down in, right? It ain't gonna hurt nothing. Like I said, so this, make sure we're right. Yep, that's one. That's this guy. Yep, same one right here. Push it down on in the hole. And you can always get back in some of these spark plugs. I don't need to. I'm rushing. I got stuff to do, so it's what it is. What time is it? Yeah, I'm about to have to rock and roll, fellas. Either way. I'll come back for the other part, I guess. I don't know if I'm have time to get it done right now. I'll come back and do it in the dark. If I have to, I don't care. I'll do it in the dark. I got to get it done today, though. I don't got time to screw around. Either way, one more to go. And it goes right here. Everything was kept in order, right? And just like that. Now, what I like to do is this. Plug them back in first. So I got to do right here first. And get them all pushed back in. And all tightened up and snug. Just like that. When that one's now clipped in. Make sure these are all tight. You don't want to have something not tight. It won't be arcing. It won't be sparking. It'll be arcing. Then you're in really big trouble then. Make sure they look good and tight, okay? The back one we got to fix it came off. You know, I'll show you how to fix him in a minute. Let me set your gas back down over here is all. I'm going to snug them back up. Give me a hot second to do this. Okay, give me 1 second. Get it all back in good. You push in, slide all the way, then you push this clip to hold it. That's just how they snug up. You got these little pieces that pop up on each side, okay? That guy right there, let me show you how we can do this. As it came loose. Always can push it in just like this here. Let me show you if I can show you. 1 second, I'll show you guys. Hang on 1 second. I got to get it in. It's getting dark on me. Here we go. Let me show you right there. I'm going to show you how to do it. Okay, so I'm slipping it in, and then I'm going to push the actual piece up, and then that down in there now, and it's going to hold it just like it would have, okay? See, I did that? What I did was I pushed this in and pushed that back in, and now it's going to hold the same way it would, okay? Y'all see how I did that, right? All right, you can take your hand in the back ones and tighten them as I go. So you just tighten with your hands, start the snugging process. Since you're in the back of the car, and it'll make life easier for you. Since you're already back here, all the way in the back, correct? That'll help get it on down in there and snug it up. You just need to snug them by hand when you get done. That's what I always like to do the back ones, is kind of get them snugged as you go. Kind of helps things out as you get that going. That way they don't move out of place. Go and snug them up a little bit if y'all can see what I'm doing here. I'm trying to move you up here if I can. Take that right there. I'm going to now snug with my hands, guys, too. And the front head's pretty easy. You can take care of it in a second. Kind of jiggle as you want to snug. Kind of give it a jiggle as you snug it up. Is all. And just like that, you got to go. So, just like that. Perfect. Looking good. All right, we'll do the same over here. Put this in here like that. And nice and easy. that guy, you can hear that one snip right in perfectly, right? The same way right here. It's on right here. And then, can y'all hear it snip in? That good too. Snipped it on in there. All right, there we go. They're pretty much done, and then they're tight. We're going to got to tighten them up, of course. I'm going to take my hand tool and snug them up the rest of the way. Make sure they're all snugged up in there good, and they definitely are, okay? And same way up here. Go ahead. I'm going to get these in the rest of the way first. By hand. We'll go ahead and do them all like that, and then we'll come back and wrap things up here. I'm going to have to come back, maybe do the oil cooler here in a minute. So, sorry, I ain't ran out of time. I did not expect that to take this long on this cart today. I really did not. I just wasn't really moving quick. That's some other stuff I had to do, but I actually did pretty fast. Not too bad. I had to pick up this other job, though. It's a good money job, baby. You know how that goes. Make sure all these are in there tight. Make sure you can test them, take them, and try to pull back out. If you pull back out, then it ain't good, right? And you know, it ain't good if you can pull back out, right? You can. Don't have to pull back out. If you pull back out, bad news. That guy right there making me a little nervous. Make sure we get in there tight. All right, so take it and give it a little pull back because how it is loose, and then check it now. Okay, now it's tight. I just had to make sure because it seemed like it came back on me for a second. You don't want that to happen, especially on a very rear plug. That's a pain in the butt to have to get to later on. You know what I'm saying? These are even worse actually on this car, so it really don't matter. And I'll get it snug, push them down, back down right there, and we're gonna go back and snug them up with my ratchet. Really? Don't do this at home, but I'm gonna turn this all the way down. Let me show you something. Turn this all the way down like that. I'm gonna do this. You should never do this. You're very gentle. If you don't know what you're doing, don't do it. And actually, I'm not gonna do it to wrong side. I'm not. It told me not to because you know what? It said don't do that. I ain't gonna do it. That's what. And that's why I'm gonna do it like this. Very easy. You can't do overtorque that if you want to. It's such a mild, really easy. You can do that after I've got them started, right? It don't matter. As I got, just snug them up just enough. That's all. Still got to go back and check them anyway. I'm just trying to speed things up the best I can. They don't fit back here. I don't think so. We're going to have to go use my other tool for that at all. And it's right here. Is it where she's at? Just like this right here. Get it down. You can't turn this one down. So you got to be very careful here. I'll tell you that. I probably would not even use this if I didn't know how to use it. I would not be using it. I'll tell you that right now. Very gentle. Just like that. Just enough to speed it along. So I can snug it up in my hand with the ratchet here in a minute. And there we go. Now I'm going to check it with my actual ratchet. Hey, that could be bad news. You know that? Hey, and let me show you. Hey, one other thing here. After I get done with this, I like to put a little bit up here just to wipe it with. Let me show you what I mean by that real quick. Y'all see, they look nice and clean, right? Look nice and clean. Take pride in your work. Take pride in your work, guys. Always do that. It's a good idea to do. Always do that. And it's getting dark really fast on me. I gotta rock and roll, but you know, I appreciate y'all stopping in. We almost done with this part right here. I'm just gonna snug it up. We're done with this for now. I may actually get that cover piece off. I'm thinking about it. I may not. Let's see what it does. I will see you in a minute. So, all right, there we go. Nice and looking good. So, I'm also going to mark my spark plugs so I can check them later. If we have any engine problems, you know, this is how you know. Okay? Okay. All right, and then what I'm gonna do is this. This guy right here. Make sure it's on position, and we'll just give him check the torque on this. It's like about 13 inch-pounds. Double check my specs. Like I said, I just do it by feel. I've done it so much. But ain't the best thing to do if you don't know what you're doing. Always check it. I just hold my ratchet a certain way too. This guy right here felt a little bit loose is all. And there we go. Everything definitely in there tight. We're in there good. Not moving anywhere. Always make sure you check for any kind of extra play or room. And we look really good on all these guys. So, and there you go. Make sure that is definitely tight. That's definitely tight. That's definitely tight. All those harnesses are pinned in tight, and I'm going to move out. And we look really good. So there you go. And that is where everything goes back in. And like I said, we're going to mark these, and we're going to mark them for each cylinder. I just have them laid out across. I think it's about to snow right now. I think it is, honestly. All right, so it is. It actually is about to start raining or snowing. So anyway, I'm going to put this stuff up to do a part 2. Yeah, I can't control the weather. I got to get my tools up. I don't want to get soaked. Anyway, I'm going to shut this up. I'm going to lay this back down. I'll have to hang out and watch what I'm doing. I'm going to have to rock and roll, okay? It is really starting to come down quick. Anyways, I got tools everywhere. So that is not a good look here. I knew it was going to rain. I called that, didn't I? Anyway, I'm going to tuck this out of the way here. Very careful. Let that go back down. Don't mess it up. And it goes right on there like that for now. It's fine. We're going to move him out the way if we can. Don't want to lose cord. We'll just move him gently over here to the side. All this stuff will get up my way. It's going to get really wet in a minute here if I'm not careful here. All right, just got this cool. It can just lay in there like that. It's fine with me. All this other stuff can go back in here for the time being. It's on. Okay, anyway, that was a pain in the butt. That was always something. I swear to God, when you work on cars, you can't catch a freaking break. You really can't, man. Always something, ain't it? Dang. Anyways. Alright, so I'll be back. Darn it, dude. That's so crazy. I'll have to get this cleaned up. I appreciate y'all for tuning in, though. I really do. I know that was pretty crazy stuff, wasn't it? I didn't get much done. It probably won't even rain. This is what mechanics call. That's what mechanics call the FU rain. That's what it's called, because it's just enough to screw your freaking day up, and it don't do nothing. Like, it's literally stopping now. But I can't finish what I'm doing because of this. I gotta get to another job anyway. But as you can see, that looks pretty damn good for what we needed. I'm gonna make sure we look good and clean up for now. All right, anyways, I got a lot done. I mean, it seemed like a lot, but it is a lot. I guess I wanted to get more done, but can't get more done if it's gonna rain on me, right? That's some BS. That's some bull. Some bull, man. I'm going to get rid of this. We did the plugs. We don't need this anymore. So I don't know if y'all see my organization over here. It's pretty cool. I keep my stuff pretty nicely organized in my Milwaukee box. And like I said, I keep, well, it's a little, not the best. It's usually a lot better, but overall, like the main tools I use are up here. I'm going to show you everything here in a minute, and I get a better chance to show you it all. This goes up here. Some of my prod tools I can put up here. These guys, I use these a lot, but sometimes they're too big, so I put these in the back anyway, like this. It's all right here. All right. And the magnet can definitely go in there, of course. And this guy I'm going to keep using. I'll put him back in here for the time being. I'm going to have to finish using him here in a few. Anyways, dilated grease is pretty much done with. And like that. So, let's see here. All right, good to go there. Hey, good to go right there. All right, we're done with dilated grease for now, too. I'll put it back up here. Man, this rain is messing up my stuff. Just enough, damn it. That is a vein in my body, ain't it? Just enough to mess me up. So much mine. All right, just about did. Either way, guys, I'm sorry. I'm trying to get stuff cleaned up. You know, it kind of sucked and killed the show, but it is raining so fast, I can't mess up my tools. So, I'm sorry, but I'm going to rock and roll. Check out part 2. I'm trying to get it done tonight, depending on the weather. I can't do much of this. It's just messing with my tools as it comes down. So, y'all can watch me clean up if you want. But, if y'all have any questions, drop in the comments. As soon as I get done cleaning up, I can try to answer them for you if you want. But yeah, I gotta get this up, man. I can't have my tools get wet like this. I hate this. I really do hate this right here. I'm gonna put some of the tools I'm using up in here. You know, just like that right there. So I gotta have that guy and just the basics, easy stuff, you know what I'm saying? All my other stuff goes back in here. Let me show you this real quick too before we go. Show you how my tools are organized in here. It's actually really nice. So, real quick, let me show you. 1 second. All right, flip it around. Let me show you how organized. It's how I got my tools organized. We have all the sockets in all these separate drawers. Some extra stuff goes back there if I have extra stuff, extra parts, you know, extra parts. Anyway, we got all the 1/4-inch straps down here. Wall bore extensions down here, and then all my ratcheting tools, my swivel sockets, everything else down here. Getting kind of wet right now. I don't like that. Luckily. Lifetime warranty, baby. I appreciate you, man. Hey, that's a lot of crazy tools I got. I try to keep my toolboxes looking good. That's one thing I'm big into. Keeping my tools nice, you know. That's why I hate it when it starts raining on my stuff like this. It's really, really irritating. Always something when you work on cars, man. It really is. It is so stressful. I bust my ass to have a toolbox. that's nice enough. And then it rains on it. It's crazy, ain't it? It really is crazy. Anyways, but let me get rolling so I can get cleaned up, guys. I appreciate y'all. Check out part 2, okay? I'll try to make sure I post it previous and try to do it tonight if I can, honestly. I don't care if it's dark. I can wrap this up in the dark. That don't matter to me. I need to get this done to get paid. You feel me? So we're going to make it happen one way or another, I promise. Yeah, going to make it happen, okay? And you know what? That starting fluid, that cat picked it right off the starting fluid. Him worked perfect on that electric grease over there. I mean, the actual. This guy right here actually worked out perfect. It was the same exact top. I know why it fit now. It wasn't brake clean. That's why. That was a really good move on my behalf. I didn't know that at all. All right, so it is coming down too quick. Got to make this happen right now. Hey, I'm gonna. Everything's getting wet. This is so nuts. That is so nuts. Every time I do this, my stuff gets wet. I had no idea where that rain. Remember, I kept saying it was gonna rain too. That's so crazy. That is so crazy. Hey, what's even more crazy is I talk to myself anyway. And my neighbors are really thinking I'm talking to myself now, right? Like, yeah, he's really losing. He's out there really talking to himself now. I don't know if they know I do. If I do YouTube or whatnot. Either way, they're like, he's really talking to himself today. I was thinking about that. Looking at me like I'm nuts. Oh well, can't help it. How life goes, baby. Anyways, my step downs and all that go up here in the top box over here. Up in the top part of that box. Everything goes up in there nicely. But let me go ahead and finish getting these last few things up. If it gets too wet, I'm gonna really get aggravated if it gets too wet. I don't mind a little bit of wetness. Jump up I use, that's for the hook to my ratchet to make it quicker, getting it tight is all. And great tool. I don't think I linked this in the description, but I did link. I believe this is linked, I believe. And my blower motor should be linked. It really comes rain now, so I gotta rock and roll. Let me get these nice tools up here. I get my lid shut. Damn, man. I didn't think it was start coming down like that one. Crazy. That's crazy. Anyway, we gotta rock and roll. We gotta rock and roll. Everyone started coming down now. So, get my main stuff up. Jesus. I should have stopped talking and got cleaner in a while back. Oh well, it's what it is. Freaking craziness. Ready to damn top go, but the other one trying to put the top in. Everything. All right here. All right, right here. I gotta get up in here and close this top up. Give me 1 second, dude. Straighten it out. Everything's getting soaked away. Good job. I should have hurried up. I seen the first rain coming. I didn't think it was going to go like this, though. I was not supposed to do this today at all. I hate weather. It really freaking did, man. What the fuck is going on here? All right, man, that was messed up there. Just enough to screw me up. Watch, it'll stop. It'll stop. It does every damn time. Anyway, that's cool for now. Put it right here. I guess one. And I'm just about to. Oh, I'm checking something cool. I like about this cool toolbox. So you just clip it right on like that and it snaps shut. And there you go. All shut. Good to go. And it's a rack jack. Almost done. That was a mess. Look, it's just enough to screw me up. It's gonna stop. It always does. I tell you, I can tell by how I was doing it. Oh. That is really messed up, dude. It really freaking is, too. Let me show you why. It got everything wet in my freaking car. Really, really wet. All in my doors. At this point, screw the spark plugs, bro. I don't even care. I'm just so mad about that rain. I don't need to keep an order at this point no more. I gotta look at them. They all look the same. We'll get to go there. It is all set. Every damn time, man. That is all good. So, look, it's done. It stopped. What did I say? It stopped every time. Just enough to screw up the day. Every time. Damn it. Oh, well. Don't shut that all the way. I promise you. That is not a good idea to do. I mean, that is crazy. I'm going to bring this with me, though. It's literally stopped just enough, like I said, to screw up everything. Jesus. Everything's wet. Whew. I hate working on cars sometimes. I really freaking do. It is ridiculous. This is freaking ridiculous. Whatever that means, right? Anyway. So, now that I got everything cleaned up, the rain stopped, right? Nice. Let me wipe you guys off, see if y'all still have the wipe off. This is unbelievable. Wow. Anyway, get this guy off for now. I gotta wipe out my car. It's the water all on my car. Hang on a second. Hopefully it don't meet y'all. If it does, I'll see y'all. I'm gonna try to get him off. It just don't stop raining like this. At this rate, if I don't get this up, it will never start raining. Trust me. I don't want to mess this up. Got a warranty on it, but you know what I mean. It probably ain't a good idea, so fold it back up in there. Here we go. May need it later. Probably want to do part 2. I will do a second part though. I appreciate everybody stopping in. Appreciate that. Benny, appreciate you, man. So join the channel. I'm not sure if you guys drive cars or just like working on cars. Either way, it's got something on here for you. I promise you that much. Either way, give me one sec. What a mess, man. Let me show you guys what I mean too. This is why I'm so freaking pissed off. Let me show you what I'm talking about here. It's on the freaking real. This is my old car. It's unbelievable. Unbelievable, man. I ain't never seen it like this in my freaking life. Look at how all my doors are wet. All down, my flashlights, all my magnets. I just put them in there. That's unreal. And the worst part is all my stuff in the back of the car got wet. Oh yeah, one more thing too. It's done now. Stop raining. By the way, like I told you, right there. Got a drain on your coolant in there. That way you don't get nothing down in there when you do that oil cooler later. Oil cooler, oil housing, whatever you call it. Hell, I got this new light. It's pretty cool. I haven't even got to use it yet either way. Got all this wetness in here. Look at this crazy that is, man. That is freaking crazy. Anyway, get it kind of dried up. I don't want to have a big disastrous mess everywhere. You know what I'm saying? Like my car. That just don't make no sense. Every time I'm trying to do something, that's what happens. It really is. Every damn time. The rain always does that. It really does. And you just see my other door. It's really wet over there on my other side. It is really bad. Probably should have had the door shut, but you know, I was going kind of quick. All right, let me grab my backpack and pull it over here. Hang on a second here, though. All right, there we go. Got it on this side. And where are my keys? Oh, yeah, I got the other keys here for that car. We're done for the time being on that guy, but luckily that side didn't get too wet. I'll show you this door. So that's the ridiculous part, this freaking door. Oh, yeah, get these guys up over here for now. We'll go grab some more of these while I'm out, probably. And we'll put it right over here for now. That's fine. And what we're going to do is this. So everything else can sit like this. Don't ever shut these hoods all the way. Let me tell you why. If you hung around and watch it, when you get wet, if you shut these hoods sometimes, I've had a situation where the battery unhooked, you can't get in the car. That happened to me twice. Twice. Can't get in the car like that, and it don't do no good because you're stuck out. And look at all that damn water. That's crazy, isn't it? Oh, goodness, I got to blow my nose. Whew. Oh, wow. Oh, it is just running. Getting through this rain. It's been running, and I got a headache for a couple of days. It's crazy. And all this crap in my windows. It's crazy. I ain't going to try. I'm going to do one thing. Here, I'm going to show you a secret doing this. After I wipe it out some. That is ridiculous how wet that got in. That is insane. All down here. And what a mess, man. That's a dang on crazy mess, man. I'm gonna show you a secret to drying up stuff. This is one other reason I have this part there. Let me show you something here. That is good. Screw it. Anyway, give me 1 second. I'll show you a secret to this guy right here real quick. I'm gonna use one more of these guys though. And I'm gonna wipe this flashlight off first, like this, and I'm gonna show you my secret. Y'all, since y'all stuck around, I'll show you the top secret trick here. Ain't nobody know about. No, that's not really. It's kind of cool. I think you might like it. Yeah, check it out tonight. I'm gonna do part 2 on this. I'm gonna with the oil cooler install. I'm actually gonna use my little headlight piece and all that cool stuff. And we're gonna do part 2. Is all. Look how wet that is. And the rain ain't even raining no more. It's crazy, ain't it? Anyway, it is what it is. You know, I just find it ridiculous. It does it every time to me, man. Every freaking time. And you can see it's a little bit, but not much. That's why I gotta hurry up and get all of us away cleaned up. At least my magnets got to get cleaned up. Get up all my magnets cleaned up, and what I'm gonna do next is this. I'm gonna do real quick before I do anything else. Get my exactly what I'm gonna do. Check it out. Watch this. This got it quiet. I ain't never seen it on that bad. You ain't seen this before. And check this out right here. Take this. With cheeks like this. Makes wiping a whole lot easier. I do this in my toolboxes too. I really do. If you get wet, you can always wipe it out later. You'll have to wipe it some. At least you get the majority of it, you know, moved around and it kind of evaporates. I swear to God. I don't know how. I'll show you though. I'll show you. I will show you. Also, keep your winter switches from getting messed up. Here we go. All right, let's see here how it looks. What do you think, guys? 1 to 10. How wet is it still gonna be? It'll be pretty good looking compared to what it was. I know it will be because I do all the time. Anyway, it's coming down quick, but check it out. I gotta get it real quick. I'll show you. And y'all see that? That's a whole lot better than it was. It was so good with a second ago. It basically moved. I don't know how it does it. I do it all the time though. I have to dry really quick. And it's coming down so quick I gotta get it up. It's filling up again. Either way, it's a lot better than it was, wasn't it? I promise. It does work. Like I said. Get it closed now. The main thing, get the damn thing closed up. Anyway, that's how you do that. So, looking good though. And over here, it even dried up. It's coming down so quick, it's getting wet. Let me hop in here. And I'll finish up real quick. What a pain in the butt, dude. That's crazy. So, anyway, I know that was not cool. Check out what my windows are, though. That's insane, ain't it? And it's not even really raining no more. And that's pretty dry, though. I'll show you with the flashlight what I mean. Overall, considering there's a few sprinkles down there, but not much. It was soaking wet a second ago. Like I said, I can blow. You just blow the rest of that right out of there. Yep, little trick I learned a while back. Milwaukee blowers kick butt. It really is. I ain't gonna lie. So I gotta call my other customers. They're waiting on me. I think I'm behind schedule like always. Appreciate everybody tuning in. See you in the next one. Come back. We'll be doing the oil cooler. That's gonna be fun. That's gonna take too long to do. Honestly, I've got the most everything else situated. I did not expect this rain to come down like this. What a pain. And it's cold. It should almost be like snow, honestly. Anyway, I gotta run out. I'm gonna work on the Volvo. I may go live. I doubt it. I gotta hurry up. But this isn't the repair. I'm just doing the diagnostics. I want to make sure I got my diagnostics computer with me, which I should. Make sure it's charged. And gotta have that on these Volvos or they won't work. the Maxi, Alltel Maxi IM 608 Pro 2. I love that guy. Of all those, that's a must-have. You might as well not go. You know what I'm saying? Might as well just stay home. Ain't gonna do nothing if you don't have a nice computer. Those Volvos don't like to have bad batteries. I think it's what happened, honestly. Hopefully that's all it is. If it is, I may go live and just show you how to wrap it up. And it's pretty easy, honestly, if you have this tool. So, anyways, y'all have a good one. Like and subscribe if you haven't. I appreciate everybody stopping in. Benny, Igor Costo, and Fernando. Y'all take care. Everybody else, have a good one. I see you, whether you're talking or not. I know. You don't have to always talk. You just like to watch me. I bet. I'm pretty crazy, but I do my best. See you next time. Maybe tonight. I'm going to do part 2 very soon. Have to get it done. So what time is it now? Give me 3 hours at the most. I'll be back. Peace.